Good morning, team. It is amazing to have you back with me. As you can see, it's the following morning, and it's also the following month. We're in September 1. I've got to be honest, I have not slept much last night. I've been worrying about money. So as you know, from where you left me, we were talking about the financial situation, which is pretty diabolical. We're already in £100,000 worth of debt to get this place, and I just had to spend so much money. And right now, this farm doesn't have an income source. We don't have the pigs, which is going to be our main income source later when we take them up to the meat factory. So before we're making our beautiful sausages and bacon and all that cool stuff, we need an income source, and we realised we're going to use that grass field, the alfalfa. We're going to do that, but I don't have mowers. The equipment that's here needs repairing. It just is a bit of a nightmare. So I popped an email last night. I say last night, 2 o'clock this morning. Told you, couldn't sleep. To the same guy actually that did the finance package for me to get this place. I've had an email back, which is pretty cool because it's only 8:15 in the morning. But literally 5 minutes ago, before you come along, I've had an email back from them, or from him, and they have said that they're happy to lend more because they see the potential income that the money that this farm is going to be able to produce over the next few years is exponentially bigger than the money I'm thinking of borrowing. So that's made me feel good. But basically, they're happy to extend my debt or credit by another up to 150,000. That would be as far as they're willing to go. Guys, that would... I'm 100 grand in debt with the bank already. That would put me in debt by £250,000. Just saying that makes me feel sick. £250,000 in debt. Do I think this farm can make a lot more than that and we pay that off actually quite easily? Yeah, but that's still scary. But then, do you know what? I was talking to my brother last night, and he calmed me down. He said, look, the biggest business in the world, they all run on debt. Debt is not your enemy in business. Debt is your friend in business. Retail debt, like everyday debt, like credit cards, yeah, that's a bad thing. Because it can be a bad thing. But in business, debt's your friend. There's no businesses that don't run off debt. And it was like, you're not going to be able to have an income source without spending some more money. So he's like, you could borrow $250,000 and within 2 years you've made millions. Let's hope so. Eh? I like his positivity, but anyway, let's start climbing this mountain. So we're going to do the grass today. We are going to buy mowers, so we are going to have to do some money. I'm thinking the the wheat we harvested, we said we're going to take half of it and take it straight up to the grain mill and start producing flour. The earlier we start producing flour, the earlier we've got some money coming in, which can help out, which may mean borrowing a bit less. So I'm going to do that now. I had a little play around with the truck. I think I'm able to get this thing started, but we do need to spend some money on it. It did start last time I did it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. She's a beaut though, isn't she? Alright, let's get out of here. I will come back for the... I'm going to come back for the grain trailer in a minute. But right now, we need to get this fixed. The fuel may get us there and back. We'll keep an eye on that. Right. Please don't be an extortionate amount of money to repair this. £883 to repair it. That's a no-brainer. Oh wait, no, that's the telly. That's the telehandler. Well, okay, telehandler's repaired. How much to repair the truck? £20,000 to repair the truck. 20 grand to repair this. See what I mean? It's just so much money. I think we looked at the harvester to repair that. It's like £50,000 to repair it. Look, it's running. Let's just go and get it. Let's go and get it cleaned. I know this is not ideal, but it's running. I've got breakdown cover. If it breaks down, I have got breakdown cover, haven't I? I'm going to assume I've got breakdown cover, and we're just going to go and we're literally just going to go and get the stuff up there. I may drive it. I may be driving this around broken to hell, but I am not driving it around dirty. I just can't do it. It may be busted on the inside. It doesn't need to look busted on the outside, right? You are definitely getting cleaned before we head out. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Right. Let's go and get half that wheat up and processed. Let's start having some money coming in and really think about our next move. Right, so I've got exactly half. So I took 30,000. I've got 30,000 litres to get us going. And we are now hauling this load. That's one of the farms I looked at. We're going to haul this load now down and find our way to the grain mill. I think it's down here. Okay, so we now officially are producing something that we can sell. We are making flour, which is fantastic. So let's get this truck back to the farm. And I think our next job is either going to be harvesting those oats, because they can come up here and start making flour as well, or get that grass cut. Well done, girl. To be fair, in the poor condition she's in, she got us there and back. And you may have to do that again. Right, the money has come into my account. 150,000 just popped in, so we're now in debt by £250,000. Well, there is literally no holding back now. Okay, so much to do. I need to rent the header again for the harvester, and we need to get the oats done, and then also just get those oats straight up to the same factory, because the only thing we're going to ever do with oats is keep producing flour with them. There's no reason for me to do anything but that with the oats, but I'm going to keep running oats because they harvest every 4 to 5 months, so good little income source for us to help us build our pig farm. And we need to get the grass cut, so I'm going to buy some stuff. And the reason I'm going to buy, not rent, is because the grass cutting equipment, we're going to be using it every other month or every 3 months as the grass grows. It's just silly to keep on consistently renting something we're using that often. I am going to rent the header for that for now, because we're going to use it now and not use it again till the next harvest. We're going to need a forage wagon, which I'm going to buy, because again, going to be using that all the time. So yeah, we're going to buy mowers and a forage wagon today, renting the harvester header, and then we need to get to work. Okay, so harvester is up there. I've rented the header. We're about to go and get started to get these oats off the field, harvested, and then up there to produce into flour. I've bought this compactor here. I've bought mowing equipment, which I'll show you shortly, and a forage wagon, because we're going to be using that very regularly, so we can get the grass cut, get it in here, get it compacted, get it started cementing. So yeah, we've spent. I'll show you that equipment in a little bit, but we've spent a lot of money. But that's as much debt as we're ever going to have now. That's it. Got £16,000 in the bank. We're going to be producing flour. That can be our first income source. Grass are going in here, which hopefully next month we'll sell once that's fermented, and that's it. It's up to us to make our own money and get £250,000 debt paid off. So first thing on the list for today is get this oats done. And the field is done. And we have a lot of straw to pick up again. But we did get 32,000 litres of oats, which we're now going to go and put in the silo. Cut through here. Right, so that's the harvester finished with until next harvest. I mean, it has crossed my mind that if things get really desperate, I could sell my harvester. I don't want to, but I could. Seeing as how it is only something we use every harvest, I could just rent one. But it's like 20 grand plus to rent one for the day when I've got one sat here. But then this is worth a lot of money. We're going to call this the last resort plan that I hopefully never have to use. So, off camera, I have taken the header back to the shop. That's gone. And the oats I have taken up. They are now in the grain mill, also being produced as flour. So, what time is it? 2 o'clock. Not enough hours in the day. I bet every farmer says that. Not enough hours in the day. But I've promised the bank I'm going to work every day, sunrise to sunset. So, right, let me show you the equipment we got. This is the forage wagon. We own this. Well, I say I own it. The bank owns it, I suppose. But I've bought it outright anyway. We're going to be using this all the time, so going to need to use that regularly. And here's the mowers. We're going to be using these regularly as well. I could have got some cheaper ones. Absolutely, I could have. But we had the debt, that's why we've took the debt. If I'd have bought cheaper ones, I would have just ended up buying better ones later anyway. This tractor should be... She should be enough to run this mower. Oh, my bad. Yeah, come on, girl. You can do it. And this is what we're going to be cutting today. This is the beautiful alfalfa. It's really nice to look at, actually. I do really like this. With the purple tops on it. Lovely. But she's ready to harvest. So, let's get it done. And that's the grass cut. Oh, the amount of work I'm doing in a day here. Jeez. There, look at those lines. Very proud of my work there. Right, that's the tractor refueled. It should keep me going for a bit. But it just occurred to me, we need to grab something from the shop. So I'm going to nip up there in my car quick. I need some silage additive to put into the forage wagon because it will give us a little bit of a bonus. It's completely worth doing and it's not expensive to get. So I'm going to nip up the shop quick, grab the silage additive, come back, and then we will grab the forage wagon and get our grass into that silo. That's our main priority for today. Ah, cool. I didn't realise I could take that straight from the car. That's quite handy. A bit naughty, but I'm going to cut across there. I still need to come back and pick up the straw, but that's really not a priority at the moment because that's not going to make us any money. That's for pigs that we don't have yet. I will pick it up, but it's not high on my list of priorities at the moment. This is absolutely the priority for now. Yes, I missed a little bit there. Right. So. This is on. Lowered. That should be it. I'll just drive up and down the lines. Oh, outspeed as well, I like to add. And yep, it's getting picked up. Lovely. This isn't going to take long at all. Mowing took forever. It's like 9 miles an hour doing the mowing. Okay, so that's all the grass picked up, and we got 52,672 litres of the grass. I'm going to be honest, I should just go down the road. I've got to be honest, I thought I'd get more. I don't know why, but I don't know if the literage of grass is different to alfalfa. That's actually the first time I've ever cut alfalfa. But for a field of that size, I generally thought I'd get a lot more than 52,000 litres. I was expecting 100 to 150,000. Maybe my perception was way off, I don't know. But it is what it is. So we should get just over 50,000 litres of this every time we cut it. But let's hope we make some decent money from this. So we're going to put it in here to our compactor now. Get this process started. There we are. Let's kind of just go for the middle. I don't think normally I do one side than the other, but with this, with only 50,000 litres and the size of this side, I think we'll just do one run down the middle. Yeah, That's it. Done. We'll drop off this forage wagon and then we need to compact it and then cover it. And hopefully next month we'll find out how much money we get. I've never done, you know, I've always done silage work. I've done loads and loads of silage work, but my dad did loads of silage work when I was younger, and that was always a good money winner. But fermented alfalfa, that's not something this is all new for me. New territory. Right, so we need to grab the weights now and get that compacted down. These are great, these. Love these weights. Right. Let's get up and over first, I think. Get some speed. Whew. Right. I need to see the, there we go, compacted. Oh yeah, already done. That's what, for these weights really speed that up. Right, there we are. And maybe because it's alfalfa, it's faster as well. I mean, that's the fastest I've ever compacted anything, I'm going to be honest. Okay. God, normally they're forever doing that. But I'm not complaining, that's a massive time saver. Right, let's just hop out a sec. Yep. Compacted, so we can blanket that now. Skadoosh. It doesn't look like a lot. I am concerned that we're not going to make as much money from this little side project as I had hoped. And if that's the case, we'll come up with a new plan. But we'll see, because whatever we get from that, we know that every time the grass can be cut, that's what we're going to get. So this can either be a good little money earner for us, or it's not worth our time and we have to come up with a new plan. I'm really hoping it works out. I genuinely hope that works out. Right, what's the time? 4 o'clock. I think the last thing I need to do is get the straw picked up, but I'm happy to do that off camera because you've seen me picking up the straw and the straw bales, but I'll leave the straw bales on there because the straw bales will never field. In the next episode we'll get those collected. Hopefully we'll be getting our fermented alfalfa and finding out how much that's worth and going to see how much flour we've made, and maybe we can start increasing our bank balance, pay off a little bit of debt and get some machinery fixed. That'd be cool. So I think I'm gonna call it there for the end of this episode, with some exciting things to come on the next episode, and finally the fruits of our labours. Hopefully we get some money. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed so far. We'll continue this epic adventure. Hopefully we get some piglets soon. That'd be cool. But I'll see you in the next video. Take care.